Now let's see the next technique in divisions, that is a special type division, division of any number by 25. Do you all remember I have taught you how to multiply any number by 25 in the concepts of multiplication, and the formula was x by 4. You all remember? In fact, the formula was like 100 by 4 actually, but we have taken x by 4 because to avoid two steps of multiplying by 100 and then dividing by 4, we have taken x by 4 directly. Here the same formula goes reverse for the technique of division by 25. So the formula becomes 4 by 100. Okay, so here the formula is x times 4 by 100. So whatever number you want to divide by 25, you got to multiply the number by 4 and then divide by 100. Okay, let's posit an example like this. How much is 5867 divided by 25? So what you do, this is a given number x, right? So this number multiply by 4. I think you all are aware about the balancing method of multiplications, right? So you can start. 5 times 4 is 20, 4 times 8 is 32, 4 times 6 is 24, 4 times 7 is 28. Now balance it, you get the answer as 8, 6, 4 and 2, 3. I think you all understood the balancing rule. Okay, this is the answer what you got when you multiply the number by 4. Now this number divide by 100. That means put a decimal point after 2 places and that's the final answer. So when you multiply 5 at 625, you get 234.68. Okay, now let's postulate one more example. 63789 divided by 25. So what we have to do? This number multiply by 4. You can apply the balancing method, you can apply direct method. Choice is yours, okay? So 6 times 4 is 24. So 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 9 is 36. Now balancing, so you get 6, 5, 1, 5 and 2, 5. Now this number divide by 100. So put a decimal point after 2 places and that's the final answer. So if you want to divide any number by 25, this is that magic formula. Given number times 4 by 100. Okay, now let's see one more technique in our divisions. It's a special type division. It's another application of division by 25. Now this technique is only possible for numbers ending with 00, 25, 50 and 75. Again dividing with the same numbers ending with 00, 25, 50 and 75. Okay, let's posit an example like this. 425 by 25. Okay, we'll first start with small numbers. Later, we'll gradually increase to bigger numbers. Okay. Now, here what we have to do is just underline the last two numbers, 25, and the other number is 4. Multiply 4 times 4 plus how many 25s are there in 25? There's 125. Okay. So add right plus 1 there. Okay. By how many 25s are there in 25? It's 1. Now come on, simplify it. 4 times 4 is 16 plus 1 is 17. So you get 17 by 1, which means 17. Okay. Let's see one more example. Let's postulate one more example. 550 by 775. Okay. So just underline the last two numbers. Okay. And the other numbers multiply by 4. Okay. So 5 into 4 plus how many 25s are there in 50? There are 2 25s. So write plus 2 there by, now you have underlined 75, right? The other number 7. Okay. Multiply 7 times 4. 7 times 4 plus how many 25s are there in 75? There are 3 25s. Okay. Now simplify it. 5 times 4 is 20. 20 plus 2 is 22. So write 22 there by 7 times 4 is 28. 28 plus 3 is 31. So that's it. You have simplified 22 by 31. Okay, now let's extend this to even bigger numbers. So underline the last two numbers, the other numbers. Okay. Now multiply 15 times 4 plus how many 25s in 75? There are 3 25s by 17 times 4 plus how many 25s in 50? There are 2. Come on, simplify it. 15 times 4 is 60. 60 plus 3 is 63 by 17 times 4. It is 68. Okay. 68 plus like 2, you get 70. That's the final answer. 63.